Okay, let's dive deep into something pretty big happening in software development right now.
Yeah, there's this company, Anysphere. They're behind the AI code editor called Cursor.
And they just pulled in a massive funding round. We're talking, what, $900 million?
Exactly. $900 million, which pushes their valuation up to, get this, $9.9 billion.
Wow. $9.9 billion. I mean,
That's huge for this kind of company.
it really is. So our goal here is to sort of unpack what this huge investment means, for how software gets built, the role AI is playing.
Right, and maybe how it affects you listening, whether you code or you're just watching how tech changes.
Definitely. So first things first.
What is Cursor AI? What are they doing that warrants almost $10 billion?
Well, fundamentally, it's pitched as an AI-first coding environment, not just like a tool bolted onto something else.
Okay, AI first, built on VS Code, right? But different.
Yeah, it uses Visual Studio Code as a base, but the whole interaction is designed around AI from the start.
So what can developers, do with it?
Mm-hmm.
Quite a bit. You can use natural language, just plain English, to tell it what code you want. It generates it.
Okay.
It helps complete your code as you type, refactors existing code if you ask it to clean things up, explains bits you don't get.
Like having a super smart assistant right there.
Exactly. Or troubleshooting bugs, you can sort of chat with it about the problem. They talk about building the engineer of the future.
Building the engineer of the future. That sounds ambitious, and it seems like they have the growth to back it up.
Oh, the growth figures are pretty staggering. They're saying nearly 1 billion lines of AI-assisted code generated daily.
Billion lines every day.
Uh-huh. And their ARR, that's annual recurring revenue, it's apparently hit $500 million.
$500 million ARR. That's
Yeah.
serious revenue for a developer tool.
It is. And apparently it was $300 million not that long ago, earlier this year.
So doubling roughly every 2 months.
That's what the numbers suggest. It's incredibly fast. And it's not just random developers. Big names are using it. OpenAI, Stripe, Shopify, Spotify.
Instacart too, right?
Yep, Instacart as well. Teams inside these major tech companies are adopting it.
That kind of traction must attract buyers. Did anyone try to acquire them?
Yeah, actually. Reports say OpenAI, ironically enough, offered around $3 billion.
And they said no.
They turned it down. Chose to raise this massive round instead, stay independent, and scale on their own terms.
Turning down $3 billion.
Right.
That takes confidence.
Yeah.
So the $900 million, what's the plan?
Accelerate everything, basically. Lots going into R&D, improving the AI models.
Makes sense.
And a big push on reliability, especially for large companies, enterprise clients. Optimizing the AI for speed, accuracy, and coding workflows.
You're really aiming for the big corporate market now.
Definitely seems like a major strategic focus. Moving beyond individual devs and smaller teams to land those big enterprise deals, that takes serious infrastructure.
Which puts them right up against some giants, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely. It's a competitive space. Microsoft's GitHub Copilot is the big one, also reportedly around $500 million ARR. And you've got others like Replit, Windsurf, lots of activity in AI developer tools.
But Cursor's angle is slightly different, you were saying.
Yeah, they really emphasize being a full AI-first environment, not just a plugin or features added later.
And they believe that's why they've grown so fast.
That seems to be the narrative, that this native AI approach has resonated and driven adoption and revenue quicker than maybe some competitors.
This all sounds like it's changing the actual job of coding. There was this term vibe coding.
Yeah, vibe coding. It's this idea where you express your intent, the sort of vibe of the feature you want, in natural language.
And the AI does the coding part.
Pretty much. It handles the detailed code generation, so the developer's role shifts, Less line-by-line typing, more high-level direction.
More like an architect or maybe an editor guiding the AI.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Defining the goal, refining the prompts, reviewing the output. It's a different skill set, focusing more on clear communication and critical evaluation.
Less focus on syntax, more on the bigger picture.
That's the idea. You describe the what and why, and the AI helps with the how.
Okay, so wrapping this up, this huge Cursor funding round.
Yeah.
What's the main takeaway?
I think it really hammers home that AI isn't just a helper in software development anymore. It's becoming central. A collaborator.
Maybe even the primary way code gets written soon.
Potentially. This shift to AI-first tools and this vibe coding idea, it's not just theory. It's attracting massive investment in real users right now.
So the big question is, can Cursor keep this lead in this whole vibe coding race?
That's the multi-billion-dollar question, isn't it? Or will someone else come along? But this $9.9 billion valuation, it's a huge signal that the way we build software is changing fast, and maybe we'll see even more shocking numbers soon.